ナモアミダ仏、ナモアミダ仏、ナモアミダ仏、ナモアミダ仏、ナマンダ、ナマンダ、ナマンダ、ナマンダ、ナマンダ。
We begin our service with Rinban Kusunoki chanting the Sambujo. This would be followed by the Hyogakumon or aspiration. Today's sucha will be the Amida Kyo. So because we have a little bit different setup in Denshu Hall, so normally Hatsubon family Joko during the reading of Amida Kyo. In lieu of that, all of your families have a little lantern with their names on it. It goes alphabetically from this way to this way. When your family's name is called, if you could please come forward. There's a little battery-operated candle. If you could turn that on and drop it into the appropriate lantern for your family loved one. Any questions? Thank you for coming.
I speak in veneration before the sacred image of Amida Tathagata's great compassion. Let us quiet our hearts and reflect on these truths as we observe the Buddhist holiday of Obon. We consider the story of the Buddha's disciple Maha Moggallana and the profound concern he felt for his departed mother, and deepen our own deep gratitude for all those who have passed over to the other shore. As human beings, our tendency is to live self-centered lives, seeking advantage for ourselves without regard for the harm that our actions cause for others. And so, like Maha Moggallana's mother, we are bound to the realm of suffering by the force of our karmic acts. For the benefit of all who are adrift in the sea of greed, anger, and ignorance, Amida Buddha provided the teaching of reliance on the original vow of other power. Truly, to hear the Nembutsu and receive birth in the land of immeasurable peace and bliss is a path by which we realize liberation along with all the fathers, mothers, brothers, and sisters who have loved in the past and those we will love in the future. Now let me read 2024 Hatsubon list who has born into the Pure Land between the last year's Obon and this year's Obon. George Aoyama, Theodore Hiroshi Tomita, Yukie Arinobu, Shogo Kutsumi, Masatoshi Martin Aoyama, Shumei Chen-ho, Tazuko Uenishi, Berry Tomio Yoshida, Herbert Fumiyuki Sunahara, Kazuo Fujikawa, Michiko Toyoshima, Ruby Toshiko Nakamura, Christopher Taro Yamamoto, Theodore Tetsuo Taniguchi, Yoshie Dodobara, Toshie Ueda, Miyoko Kaneta, Noriko Nishikawa, Tsutomu Senaga, George Tetsuo Nishi, Veronica Thomas Gilliam, Luis Katz Takuma, Donald Koichi Akira, Andy Y. Goto, Patricia Wickman Babro. I hereby state our humble wish to be illuminated by the Buddha's great benevolence. Please join me in Gassho. Put your hands together. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namanda, 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 Namanda. Now we have a chanting of Amida Sutra. Which page is that? Which page now? On page 33 on the orange service book. Betsuin Amida Kyo Nyoze Gamon Ichiji Butzai Shahe Kok Giju Kiko Tokuon Yodai Bikushu 1250 人 Kaize Dai Araka Shusho Chishiki Choro Sharihot Maka Mokken Den Maka Kasho マカカ千年マカクチラリハタシュリハンダガナンダアランダラゴラキョボンハダイビンズルハラダカルダイマカコヒンナハクラハルルダニョゼト初代弟子病床菩薩マカサ文殊シリ法事アイタ菩薩ケダカダイ菩薩上昇人菩薩ヨニョゼト初代菩薩牛釈大会員と無料商店大祝二次仏語長老舎利法十世裁法家十万の仏の右世界妙圧極楽合同有仏ご阿弥陀根源在説法舎利法非道学校妙意極楽合国修女無宿単樹昇楽光明極楽舎利法極楽国土七十乱樹七十羅網七十五樹改正司法思想医療税公非国妙圧極楽ウシャリホン極楽国土ウシポチ白毒水中万五中地帯順に根社富士資源街道金剛瑠璃ハリ五条上風楼閣薬位金剛瑠璃ハリ社公釈主名の二言直視地中蓮華大量車輪小式証拠大式方向釈式釈庫白式白庫微妙高血舎利法極楽国土上寿尿税空毒将軍ウシャリ法非部国土上佐天学黄金維持中夜六時二不満だらけ五国修上上位昇誕各位平国上州妙家供養他法十万の空即位直次元と本国本直教業チャリホン極楽国土上寿尿税空毒称号武士シャリホン非国上修寿奇妙雑式市長白国弱オウムシャリ下領便が愚妙市長霊障州長中夜六時水和下音五音延長合根合力七宝大分八正道分尿税東方合同修女税音に開始年分年俸年相舎利法尿門医師長実税財宝証書消費者が非部国土無産幕主舎利法合部国土小無産幕土市名画教有実税小州長改正阿弥陀仏抑量法本線類変化少佐舎利法非部国土未不水道小法五十牛法ラモ水未妙法非尿百千十学同時草門税恩者開示年上年仏年法年相死死舎利法合部国土上寿尿税 功徳諸言
修明天后
シャリホンおにょいうんがひぶんがこごあみだしゃりほひぶんこみょ無料所持報告無償諸下税公ごいあみだうしゃりほんひぶん寿命15人に無料無限あそぎここみょあみだチャリホンあみだぶ成仏以来おこん実行うしゃりほんひぶんう無料無限正門弟子会あらか非税三十四所の地消防殺種薬部尿税シャリホン非部国土成就尿税功徳称号うしゃりほん極楽国土修上少者改税阿鼻バッチご中他不一生不所ご主人他非税三十小の知識単価無料無限あそぎこせんしゃりほ修上門者おとほんが願書被告所被者が特用尿税症状前に空営一しゃりほ不可以小前後福徳因縁特徴被告シャリホン薬不全難死全尿人門説阿弥陀仏修持名語脈1日脈2日脈3日脈4日脈5日脈6日脈7日一心不乱五人臨妙十字阿弥陀仏幼少少寿現在午前善人十字神父天道即徳法助阿弥陀仏極楽国土シャリホンが健全理骨世死言略不修助門税拙者法とホンが消費国土シャリホン尿が根者三段阿弥陀仏不可思議功徳逃亡薬阿宿微仏趣味相仏大趣味仏趣味公仏妙本仏尿税と合賀社主小仏確保合国水行上絶素偏風三千大先生会雪上実言尿等修助等身全少さ不可思議功徳一切勝負称号年行シャリホ南方世界ウ日が東仏妙門古仏大円見仏趣味東仏無料精進仏尿税と合賀社主小仏各王合国水行上絶素偏風三千大先生会雪上実言尿等修助等身全少さ不可思議功徳一切勝称号年行シャリホ裁縫世界無料十無料総仏無料動物大好仏大名仏法相仏上皇仏尿税と 合賀社首相仏確保合国水耕上絶素偏風三千大先生会雪上実言尿等修助等身前哨さ不可思議空読一切小称号年行者利北方正解右縁見仏最小音仏南小仏日小仏毛明妙税等合賀社首相確保合国水耕上絶素偏風三千大先生会雪上実言尿等修助等身前哨さ不可思議空読一切小称号年行者利北下法正解ウシシ仏妙門仏妙高仏達摩仏報道仏自法妙税等合賀社首相仏確保合国水耕上絶素偏風三千大先生会雪上実言尿等修助等身前哨さ不可思議空読一切小称号年行者利本情報正解右門論仏宿法仏工場仏高校仏大円見仏座敷法系言神仏シャラ十法仏法系特仏見一切義仏領主未然仏領税等合賀社首相仏確保合国水耕上絶素三千大先生会雪上実言尿等修助等身前哨三不可思議空読一切小仏称号年行者利北王尿異分が学校妙義一切小称号年行者利北略不全難死全尿に門税小部小説妙牛教妙者税小全難死全尿に会議一切小仏具小五年海徳風大天大和六たら三脈三宝大校舎利本尿等海等真珠が語義小仏小説者利本脈不人異本が根本願東本が翼小阿弥陀仏国者税小人等海徳風大天大和六たら三脈三宝大大非国土脈一所脈根上脈東小税公者利本小善難死善尿に脈不信者法東本が小非国土者利本尿が根者小三小仏不可思議空読非小仏と訳小説が不可思議空読二差で語釈迦牟尼仏の偉人な慶不思事の釈迦国土五辱悪性公辱権辱煩悩辱衆生辱明辱中徳和六たら三脈三宝大異小衆生節税一切政権南進司法シャリホ統治が法五辱悪性行心南寺徳和六たら三脈三宝大一切政権摂氏南進司法税異人南仏世司教医シャリホ義小ビク一切政権天人アシュラと文部諸説寛義真珠さらいにこ仏説阿弥陀経 Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namanda, 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 Namanda.
If you are able, please rise for the Gatha Obon no Uta. It will be also shown on the screen. Please remain standing for the threefold refuge. Difficult is it to receive human form, now we are living it. Difficult is it to hear the Dharma of the Buddha, now we hear it. If we do not cross over to the truth in the present life, in what life shall we cross over? Let us with sincerity and reverence take refuge in the three treasures of the truth. I take refuge in the Buddha. May we, together with all sentient beings, awaken to the great way of enlightenment and to the unsurpassed intent of Amida Buddha. I take refuge in the Dharma. May we, together with all sentient beings, enter the storehouse of the Dharma, becoming like the wisdom ocean. I take refuge in the Sangha. May we, together with all sentient beings, become units in true accord, in harmony with all things. The peerless, profound, and wondrous Dharma is rare to encounter, even in many hundreds and thousands of kalpas. Now we are privileged to hear and receive it. let us thoroughly understand the true meaning of the Tathagata's teachings. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Please be seated. This morning's Hatsubon Obon Dharma message will be given by Ringbang Kusunoki.
To begin my Dharma message, please join me in Gassho. Put your hands together. Please go to the next slide, please. Those who reach the pure land of happiness return to this evil world of the five defilements, where, like the Buddha Shakyamuni, they benefit sentient beings without limit. 安楽浄土に至る人、五濁悪世に帰りては、釈迦牟尼仏のごとくにて、利益主情は極もなし。ナモ阿弥陀仏、ナモ阿弥陀仏、ナモ阿弥陀仏、ナマンダ、ナマン。ありがとうございます。Thank you. Thank you for coming, attending this Obon 2024 Obon Hatsubon service this morning. The first of all, the most of you are here as a Hatsubon family, you are attending this service. So I'd like to express my deepest condolences to loss of your family member, close friends. So Obon is one Japanese tradition, well, Buddhist tradition, I should say. Please go to the next slide. Wow. Sorry, this small, tiny. I don't think you can read these, but I made an intro to the Obon. Then this is a brief introduction of the Obon. Then Obon is one of the Buddhist tradition. Then this is, I would say, one of the biggest service. More people attend the service. Even in Japan, my family temple conduct a service to not only one service, 3 or 4 services a day at the temple, then total maybe a couple hundred, close to 1,000 people come to visit the temple. Then, but one day, the ministers, the Obon-san goes to visit Hatsubon family's house to officiate the service at their home, at the home of Betsuin too. So this is one. Then usually in July or August, my hometown Nagasaki, the Obon is in August. Then lots of the Japanese people, those people go to visit their cemeteries, gravesite as well. So that's why at the Seattle Betsuin Buddhist Temple, yesterday and this afternoon, we have a cemetery visit. We have an Obon cemetery service as well. We are following the traditions. So we have some, even lots of different traditions for the Obon, related to the Obon. So like offering of fruits, then offering somen noodle. This is also one traditional way to offer offering to our ancestors, our loved ones, to the Buddha. Then some areas, they're offering the cucumbers and eggplant. So the cucumber represent the horse. So horse, our loved one, according to Obon in general, people believe at the beginning of Obon, our ancestors are coming back to this world. The end of the Obon, they return to the other world. So in general, people understand, people believe that way. So offering cucumber representing horse means riding the horse, then coming back to this world sooner because horse runs so fast. Then at the end of the Obon, they ride the eggplant cow to go back because cow walk slow. So the family can see them as long as possible. So this is one tradition. Then another tradition is hanging the lantern with the family crest. Come on, family crest. So at the entrance or at the cemetery, people hang the lanterns. So that means, our ancestors are coming back to the right house, right place, not the neighbor. Come to the right house. So that's all the tradition has a kind of wish or feeling, expressing the wish for their loved ones who passed away before us. Then, sorry, please go to the next slide. So this is a Spanish. In case you read the Spanish, we have a Spanish version as well. Yeah, please let me know. Then please go to the next slide. So this is some image, picture, photo of the Obon. Then Obon dancing is next. Instead of Betsuin, we have a Obon odori, Obon dancing next weekend, Saturday, Sunday. So some people understand, this is a summer festival, just for fun. Just one aspect of the Obon odori is, yes, it is a summer festival. It is for fun to get together to dance. But because this is the Obon, so this also has a religious background. This is originated from Buddha's teaching. So we are dancing for, there is a story, Shakyamuni Buddha's disciple Moggallana recalled his mother. His mother was in the realm of a hungry ghost. So that is a really bad place. So Moggallana wanted to save his mother, but he didn't have enough power to save his mother. So that's why he asked Shakyamuni Buddha, his teacher, his master, Shakyamuni Buddha. Then Shakyamuni Buddha advised him to offer fruit or food or bed or pillows for the ministers, monks who are having the summer retreat. So they accumulate all the monks' power or virtues, then his mother was going to be saved. So the Moggallana followed Shakyamuni Buddha's advice, then his mother was saved. So then was born into the Pure Land. So then everybody was so happy, Moggallana was so happy, then he started dancing. That is the origin of the Obon. So then not only the Moggallana, all the other monks, then all the animals, all the friends also started dancing. So kind of, Obon, Bon Odori also, it is an expression to remember our loved one who passed away before us. This is also expressing our appreciation and respect to our loved one who are born into the Amida Buddha's Pure Land. This is a religious background, religious reason to have Bon Odori. That is happening next weekend, Saturday and Sunday. So if you have a chance, please come to visit our temple next weekend. So then, the other tradition is we are offering, sometimes we offer the lanterns. So lanterns or floating the boat. So the lanterns also another way to sending our loved ones off. So we float the lantern on the lake or ocean or river. So that's a tradition. We are sending our ancestors at the end of the one, ancestors are going back. They need a light. So that's why we are offering, this is the traditional way to offer those lanterns. Sorry, could you go to the next slide, please? Thank you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, this is a Toro Nagashi. If you have ever seen, you may be able to see this image of lanterns, Toro Nagashi is traditionally, this is the way how we are sending off our loved one to the other world at the end of the Obon. So there are so many different Obon traditions, but each tradition, people express their wish or feeling into the tradition. So that became a tradition, how people want to express their appreciation and respect. So they didn't know. Then each area has a different traditions, created their own traditions. So that became the Obon tradition of Obon. Then when I was, could you go to the next slide? So this is the obutsudan at home. If you have the obutsudan at home, sometimes you may set up something like this: cucumber, eggplant, then some those lanterns we set. This is one way to decorate the obutsudan. Then the next slide. So since I am here in the United States, sometimes we have a collaboration joint event with Spanish tradition. So Dia de los Muertos. So if you are familiar with a Mexican tradition, their tradition is, they have a tradition to welcoming their ancestors. That's in end of October, beginning of November. They have the tradition to welcoming their ancestors. There is a way. Of course, tradition is different, but I feel there are so many similarities that our Obon and the Dia de los Muertos. Please go to the next slide. Their way is setting up the altar, something like this. They put the photo of their loved ones who passed away. So then this also became a Disney movie. Please go to the next slide. Disney movie called Coco. In Japanese, I believe it was called Remember Me, Remember Me. So this is one of my favorite Disney movie. So that's really, when I was watching this movie, that idea is really similar to the Obon, our Obon. So the country is different, tradition is different, maybe religion is different. However, people have some kind of feeling, try to connect to our loved one who passed away before us. So that became a tradition. We want to do something for our loved one. So that's, Obon is the Buddhist way to expressing our appreciation and respect. Then those Dia de los Muertos is their Mexican way. If we go to other country, maybe they may have different traditions. Please go to the next slide. So today is a Obon service. Then I also became a Hatsubon family sometimes, not this year, but before I also became a Hatsubon family. I'd like to share my experience. That was end of May in 2011. That's more than 10 years ago. I received an email from my older brother. So he said, I'm going to visit my wife now. Everything is going well. It seems that our baby will not be born in 10 days. I'm looking forward to seeing the baby. My older brother's wife was at her parents' place to deliver the baby. The baby was supposed to be born the beginning of June. Then I received another email from my mother on June 2nd. She said, did you hear about the baby? I felt something wrong, something bad happened. So I called my mother right away. Then she told me the baby died in her womb, kind of stillborn, the baby born dead. On June 5th, my older brother sent me an email. Our baby's name is Kusunoki Kodai Kusunoki. His weight is 3,030 grams. That's about a little bit less than 7 pounds. And height is 48.5 centimeters. It is about 1.7 feet. He was born on June 5th at 3:14 p.m. That was an email on June 5th. My older brother sent me another email on June 9th, a couple days later. We had Kodai's funeral service without incident. However, I cannot believe this. I did not expect this at all. All I can do is to just recite Namo Amida Butsu. I just do gassho to my first son who teaches us the Dharma, how our life is, how our life going. My wife is doing well. She was discharged yesterday. It seems to be better for her to stay with her parents now. So my first nephew died at the time, 2011. As a minister, I encounter lots of death. I conduct lots of pillow service, funeral service, and memorial service, then give a Dharma message to the family and the people who attend the service. I talked about like end of our life, death, impermanency of our life a lot. But it is not easy to accept the reality this happens, this sad news. Why did he have to pass away? The baby was born dead. I cannot change this truth. However, I wanted this baby to be born and live in this world. I wanted my brother and his wife to hear his cry and hold him. This baby's life, this baby's death reminded me one story. About 600 years ago, there was a Zen Buddhist monk who lived in Japan. His name is Ikkyu. He was very famous and popular Zen monk in Japan. He was a unique priest. One day, a rich person asked Ikkyu, please give us some auspicious words for my grandchild's birth. Your words is going to be our family's treasure. Ikkyu, the Zen monk, willingly consented, agreed to do it. He wrote his words on a piece of paper and gave it to this rich person. The words were, a parent dies, a child dies, and grandchild dies. The merchant got mad and told Ikkyu, I asked you to write some auspicious words for my grandchild birth. Why did you give us the words of death? These are not auspicious words. Ikkyu replied, do you prefer a grandchild dies, a child dies, and a parent dies? This rich person got even more angry. Ikkyu repeated to him, a parent dies, a child dies, and a grandchild dies. This order of event is an auspicious thing, isn't it? If this order becomes reversed, how would you feel? Our teaching says, there is no guarantee on our life. There is no order of death. At the end of my Dharma message today, I'm going to read the episode called On White Ashes. In the letter, our 8th religious leader, Renyo, telling us in his letter, there is no knowing whether I will die first or others, whether death will occur today or tomorrow. Thus, the ephemeral nature of human existence is such that death comes to young and old alike without discrimination. We are living such a life as this. Buddhism is teaching us this essence of life, our life. Life is impermanent. Even though I know this logic, I kind of arbitrarily, selfishly, naturally expect live longer than my parents and grandparents. But our lives don't always follow this order. Sometimes it is possible this order reversed. We have to contemplate our life through the Buddha's teaching, Buddha Dharma. We have to know our life is no guarantee. Our life is fragile and fleeting. Therefore, that's why we cherish our life, which we are living now. We have to cherish and appreciate each single moment, each single encounter. Our founder Shinran Shonin wrote in his hymn, Wattans, on the screen, those who reach the pure land of happiness return to this evil world of the five defilements, where, like the Buddha Shakyamuni, they benefit sentient beings without limit. I was taught the truth of our life, human life, through my nephew's life. My nephew taught me the Buddha Dharma through using his entire life. Our teaching, it says, Amida Buddha, our Buddha accepts our life as it is, as it is. But we, as a human being, we always calculate this person live a long life. That's why it is a good life. This person had a short life. That's why it is so sad. We, as a human being, always we calculate, evaluate the human life. But Amida Buddha has a different point of view. All lives are precious. All lives are accepted as it is, because all lives are lives to become the Buddha. All the lives are bodhisattva. We learn from their, all the bodhisattva are guiding us. Those who passed away before us, who are born into the Pure Land, becoming a bodhisattva and guiding us. This is how Jodo Shinshu teaching tells us. This is how we accept our human life. I reflect upon my life, my nephew's life, through this teaching and reciting Namo Amida Butsu. On this occasion, so please reflect upon your life and your loved one's life through the teaching of Namo Amida Butsu. At the end of my Dharma message today, I'm going to read the episode called On White Ashes. The English translation is on the screen. Then today, I'm going to read this White Ashes in Japanese. それ人間の不祥なる相つらつら感ずるにおおよそ儚きものはこの世の始終中幻のごとくなるいちごなりさればいまだ漫才の人参の受けたりということを聞かず一生過ぎやすし今に至って誰か100年の業態を保つべきや我や先人や先今日とも知らず明日とも知らず遅れ先立つ人は元の雫末の梅雨よりも茂しと言えりされば明日には高岩なって夕べには白骨となれるみなりすでに無常の風来たり濡ればすなわち二つの眼たちまちに閉じ一つの息長く耐えぬれば高岩虚しく返じて通りの装いを失いぬる時は六神眷属集まって嘆き悲しめどもさらにその会あるべからずさてしもあるべきことならねばとて野外に送って弱の煙となし果てぬればただ白骨の溝のこれり 哀れというもなかなか愚かなり。されば人間の儚きことは老少不浄の境なれば、誰の人も早く五章の一大事を心にかけて、阿弥陀仏と深く頼み参らせて、念仏申すべきものなり。アナカシコ、アナカシコ。ナモアミダ仏、ナモアミダ仏、ナモアミダ仏、ナマダ、ナマダ、ナマ。Thank you.
Thank you, Ringbang, for your Dharma message today. Do we have any announcements or closing remarks?
Hello, my name's Tyler. I'm the chairman of the temple. I just want to express on behalf of the temple my condolences to your losses. Some of the members I knew and some of them I didn't, but you know, we as a Sangha, the temple will continue to honor them in the years going forward. I hope you'll join us. Most of you know we had a fire and that's why we're here, not in the Hondo, but hopefully next year we'll be open again and I hope you'll be able to join us for a service. So thank you for attending.
So again, because we do not have kind of our normal setup with our Hondo, we cannot offer incense, Senko, in Densho. We have a Obutsurang set up outside. Please feel free to offer incense there. Also, for the public, Bonodori is next weekend, July 20th and 21st, Saturday and Sunday, beginning at 2 o'clock and going until 8 on each day. We are still looking for volunteers, so if anybody has a desire to help, we are more than happy to take down your contact information. Do we have any other announcements? Sensei, would you like to talk about the Mariners?
Well, two announcements. One is that July 28th, we have a special Sunday service here at the Densho with Bishop Aoki from Canada. If you know the TV series of Shogun, have you ever watched Shogun? He is in the Shogun. He is the one who officiating the funeral service in the Shogun, the episode 8. Episode 8. So he's coming here, then he's gonna share his experience. He's gonna talk about Buddhism and Shogun. So that's on July 28th at 10 o'clock here. Then on August 25th, on Sunday, we are having the fundraising Mariners baseball game. So though if you can go our website online to get the Mariners tickets, then the $5 per tickets are donated to the Seattle Betsuin for our fire restoration. Then if we get the 600 tickets through our website, I can do the pitch. I can do the first pitch. So please, please buy the tickets from this website. Then yeah, I'm practicing. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. So I just need we need more people to buy the tickets. Thank you.
In case you did not know, Sensei had an illustrious baseball career in Japan, so he wants to bring it to the U.S. Please join me for closing Gassho. This is a reading from the collective works of Shingdang Shonin, Passage on the Land of Happiness. In order that the process be made continuous, without end, without interruption, by which those who have been born first guide those who come later, and those who are born later join those who were born first. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Thank you very much. This concludes the online portion of our service. Do we have any